Hi, I'm Geoffrey Thomas, Editor-in-Chief of AirlineRatings.com. I had a wonderful opportunity today to fly from Sydney to Uluru, or Ayers Rock in the centre of Australia, on Qantas's new A220, Airbus A220, 137 passenger aircraft. It was a wonderful day out, and we grabbed some really good video to give you a bit of a flavour of what this aircraft is all about. So the first image or first shots you're going to see is the aircraft taxiing into Gate 5 at Sydney Airport, and then we'll run through a series of clips to give you a real good flavour of this new aircraft from Qantas. Hope you enjoy it. Here's the Qantas A220 coming into Bay 5 for our flight to Uluru. Built originally by Bombardier in Montreal. The production has been taken over by Airbus and it's been redesignated from the C series to the A220, featuring the magnificent artwork from a famous Aboriginal painter, and yeah, quite a unique aircraft. So we're about to take off on the Airbus A220. We're lining up now on the main long runway at Sydney Airport, and as we take off you're going to see the Qantas and Virgin domestic terminals. They'll be off to our right. So yeah, we're all set to go. These engines, these Pratt & Whitney geared turbofan engines, very quiet, and also burn about 20 to 25% less fuel than the engines that they replace. So a big step forward for the environment. So let's just see how quiet they really are. We're right next to it, and we're away. Very quiet, and we're right next to them, middle of the aircraft, over the wing. I'm really astonished at how quiet they are, and we're away. A lot of powerful thrust there as well, and we're passing the control tower. Smooth takeoff. Let's have a look at the seat configuration on the A220. Now I'm in an exit row, and as you can see, I've got a huge amount of room between myself and the seat in front, which is great. So if you're 194 centimeters like I am, get yourself the exit row and you're really going to have a very comfortable experience. But there's also some really neat features here. If we zoom in right now and have a look at the charging ports, they've got the standard USB and the C, and also a very natty, handy iPad holder, which drops down like that. You rest your iPhone or your iPad there, out of the way of your seat tray, and you can continue watching the movie while you're having your meal. So that's a really neat little feature. So there's some nice little features on this aircraft, and choosing an exit row where you're going to have a business class experience. It's really good. Got with me the President of Airbus Australia, Stephen Forshaw, who's going to tell you about all the exciting features of this A220. This is a great day, Stephen. Great day for Qantas, great day for Airbus. Tell us all about the 220.
Yeah, look, we're really proud to be delivering the aircraft to see it do its first flight today with Qantas. This is a completely new aircraft type for Qantas. This is the first time that the aircraft has flown commercially in the Pacific, and this is the first of 29 of these aircraft that we're delivering. This aircraft has a range more than double the aircraft that it's replacing, so it gives the Qantas Group a lot more optionality to use it for regional routes, but even medium-haul international routes with a lower density of traffic. It's also one of the most environmentally efficient aircraft in the air today. It has an emissions footprint at least 20 to 25% lower than the aircraft it's replacing, and that really matters today. So, you know, I think in terms of the cabin, big open cabin, high ceilings, big overhead bins, very big windows that let a lot of natural light into the cabin. It's a win for customers, and we're really looking forward to seeing how Qantas deploy their 29 aircraft in the next few years.
It's very light and airy interior, and it feels a lot bigger than it really is. I mean, it is bigger than the plane it replaces, but it's the window size, the sculpturing looks terrific.
Yeah, look, I think Qantas have done a fantastic job on the cabin interior of the aircraft as well. It does make it feel very Australian. It has a very natural colour scheme, lets in lots of light. It's very comfortable for customers. Has some new features on board, USB-A and USB-C charging. You know, these things are important to people these days in a day.
So we're sitting, Stephen, in the last row of economy. Normally, you know, the worst. This is the sin bin of places to sit on most aircraft. But here we are, and it's like being in first class. It's just, it's really a real good experience.
Yeah, look, one of the things that's impressive about the way Qantas have designed this cabin is that it really has that same spacious feel whether you're at the back of the aircraft or the front of the aircraft.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'd feel equally comfortable here as I would in row 3 or 4 in economy. It's identical product, has the same feel. So I think they've done a magnificent job in terms of the design of the cabin of this aircraft.
I mean, there's really no doubt that passengers are really going to love this airplane. It's the sort of aircraft they're going to say, I want to fly on a 220.
And look, the feedback we get from other airlines around the world is that this aircraft is a hit with customers. So we operate this aircraft, I should say our customers operate this aircraft in Europe, in the US, in Canada, in quite large numbers, and even more to come. But consistently they tell us that customers love the experience. It doesn't feel like you're on a small regional aircraft. And so hence when we designed the aircraft to be able to do flights of 6 to 7 hours, you know, that spacious cabin feeling is going to be a lot more important to customers, you know, when the flights are a bit longer.
Absolutely, that's a critical point.
I mean, this is the type of aircraft that could easily be doing, you know, routes sort of across the eastern seaboard and then zip over to Perth and back, across to New Zealand and back. It has the range to be able to do East Coast to Jakarta. So, you know, this changes the game for Qantas. It allows them to do things that they haven't been able to do. All where you might be operating on routes where the demand is a little bit low for, say, a 320, 737 type operation.
So thank you very much, Stephen. It's an exciting time for Airbus, an exciting time for Qantas.
Glad we can both be on this flight, Jeff.
The in-flight service is now in full swing with all carts out. A very, very nice business class product being offered.
And it was the
Here comes lunch. Looking absolutely fabulous. Thank you very much. Looks really lovely. Can't wait to try this. We're now approaching Uluru Airport. This is really the red centre of Australia. Amazing landscape, stunning landscape, brutal landscape. Makes quite a contrast to the magnificent white wing as we turn around, and shortly we're going to see Uluru, and we're also going to see the Olgas in a few minutes. And we're about to touch down at Uluru in the centre of Australia. Hi, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm sure you'll agree. A really great little aircraft for regional routes. I think it'll be very popular with passengers, so look forward to it at an airport near you in the coming months. I'm Geoffrey Thomas from airlineratings.com.